Book review. Liz Phair. Liz Phair. Horror stories. Autobiography? Memoir? Maybe. All right. Here's the thing. Right off the bat. Overall, I like it. Even though I kind of didn't. Huh? Yeah. So it's well written. And I have a lot of grievances with who she is. But that's my problem. And it's not really a problem. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, she was absolutely honest throughout the whole thing. Now, if I wind up not liking her because of that, because she laid everything bare, I can't fault her for that. That's unique and amazing, actually. And yeah, makes it not only palatable, but pretty good. So her stories are of a person who's lived a very privileged life. There hasn't seemed to be any moment that she's experienced where money or privilege hasn't swooped in to make everything okay. And that's her whole life. Which is perfectly fine. That, she's lucky. She's extremely attractive. She had a affluent family, and she got. We don't learn much about her music, by the way. That should be disappointing, but that's not what the book's about. And I don't feel like it needs to be. Thus, is it a memoir? No, it's aptly named Horror Stories. These are moments in her life that didn't turn out too great, or she had to suffer through. Why do I do that? Because it's high-end suffering. Oh, this was terrible. I had to do this. Just like, oh, woe is me. But it was woe for her. Anyway, I listened to the audiobook, and it's her narrating. I was able to speed it up, which helped out. Sometimes I didn't. But anyway, here's my point. Overall, I did like it. Do I recommend it? I mean, if you want, you don't have to read it in order. There is no order. At one moment, she's 40. The next moment, she's 22. And she doesn't let you know which it is. I mean, she kind of does, but it's glossed over. Anyway, so it's just it's a series of stories. And they're light, and she writes well enough. And yeah, so it was good. I'm not excited about it. I didn't get a lot of what I was looking for at it, but I did learn about myself because I was really judging her. And I'm like, I'm not going to read this. She's this person and blah, blah, blah. And I don't stand. Yeah. Bottom line, though, and as I said, as a recap, she was being honest. Just because her honesty doesn't agree with the way I perceive the world doesn't make it bad or wrong. In fact, I appreciate that. And yeah, it took me back to my youth for, when I didn't have to worry about stuff so much, like pre-bills, young. But still, it did because she's been able to live her whole life like that. She was ever in trouble, she had someone to call, and they'd help her out. But she doesn't need to do that because it went from one charming moment to another. So, am I jealous? No. Should I fault her for that? No. She's just living her life with the set of circumstances she has and seems to be having a really good time, whether she knows it or not. And most of the time, I think she does. Yeah. Okay. Horror Stories. Liz Phair. Book review. Out of 4 stars, I'm going to give it 3. Yeah. Because, it's not the greatest book, but it's not bad. It's 3 stars. Yeah. Okay. Liz Phair. Horror Stories. Hello! Book review!